Hey everyone, welcome back to The Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the LEGO Movie 2 Emmet and Benny's Build and Fix Workshop. Set number 70821, 117 pieces. So this is one of the smaller sets at only 117 pieces. Interesting, this is a 4+, which means that the parts in this set are actually pretty big. It's kind of like a set that's meant to be something in between Duplo and I guess the regular Lego system. So it's easier to build for the younger audience. So the 4-year-olds, and you can kind of see here where it kind of shows you that. So as we get into this, it's going to be something a little bit different than what I'm traditionally used to building, because I build, you know, some of the more large or advanced sets. So just something a little bit different. So you can see right off the bat when we dump it out, we've got this big pre-molded piece that you can see the shape of other bricks. So this is like an inverted slope. You've got Technic pinholes, you've got the wedge plates. So it looks very similar, but like just a big molded bunch of parts already put together. So we have a single instruction book, and we have bag number 1 and a bag number 2. Start with bag 1. There's a small bag inside the big bag. And we have this bag of tools. So the bag of tools is actually some of the smaller parts that LEGO actually makes. So it's kind of ironic that they're making this easy for kids, but then giving you these tiny little parts. So these are mostly the accessories that go in the minifigure hands, or sometimes they're put on a little rack of some sort. So one thing I did notice when I opened this up was this printed panel. So when I saw the picture on the box, I thought that this was either a sticker or maybe even a sand green piece, but it's actually a printed piece, and it's a really good looking print. So I really like that. I find that the younger sets don't typically have a lot of stickers. And if they do, it's only like 3 or 4. So it just to make it easier for them, so they're not putting stickers on upside down or backwards, or, you know, on the wrong piece. The more you can come printed, the better. All right, so our first minifigure is Emmet. They do show in the instructions that he's going to hold this little power drill, cordless drill. So that is our first minifigure, only minifigure for this bag. So we're going to start with the build. So we start with this plate. Take our printed brick, put it there. So this is your LEGO standard fuel tank. This little green, red, white combo. So that is that. Do some canisters. We have the red canister and the blue canister. Not sure what's in these, but it could be some oil or some sort of fluids that go inside of the vehicles you're working on. Then we just have this little sloped brick. Okay, so that's our first little accessory piece. Pretty simple. Move that to the side. Now we're going to build our tool cart. We start with this plate and brick. With this cabinet piece, and then a brick with a clip on it. there. Turn this over. On the underside, we're going to put these round plates that have the little wheel clip on it. We're going to clip on 2 of these wheels. And they actually do turn. So if you put it on the ground, it will roll around. All right. So here is a drawer. Inside that drawer, it shows us putting some of these tools. Put the hammer, the screwdriver, and a crescent wrench. So all of that goes right there. Close it up if you want. The instructions show it kind of hanging out a little bit, but why not close it? There's not a top drawer. The instructions show us putting on the oil can, the socket wrench piece, and a tire lug nut wrench. There. So that is it for the tool cart. Next up, we start the car. So here's another one of those big pre-molded pieces. See, it's just a 4 by, what is that, 10? Yeah, 4 by 10 brick with these Technic pins sticking out. So we're gonna start by putting some bricks with studs on the side. And we have 4 of these bricks. Yellow brick in here. We have another printed piece. So this is our front bumper area. Looks pretty good. It just pops on right there. Red pieces here. Have our windshield. Go right next to the red pieces. There's our hood. Let's get another cool print. These 2 engine exhaust pieces, and then some flames. They're going to be shooting out the back. Okay, looks good. Next is our 4 wheels and tires. The tire is the same on both sides, so it doesn't matter which way the wheel goes, but you can see the wheel is different. Both sides, this kind of has a star pattern. This is just this open wheel. We're actually going to use the open wheel portion for this particular model. So as I slide each one on, I'm just gonna pop it on the car. And there it is. That completes Emmet's car. We do have a couple extra parts. We've got this guy, little tap thing. And some tools. I'm going to leave the tools with the tool chest part, but we need to move on to our second bag, so I'm going to move this over and let's jump into this right now. So we have everything out. Our next minifigure is Benny, and he's our favorite classic space character from the Lego movies. So he has the blue oxygen tank. He has the very happy Benny face, or the kind of like looks like a screaming, crying face. We're gonna do the happy Benny. And he's happy today because he's building a spaceship. Okay. Move him to the side with everything else. I tend to, when I move my minifigures to the side, I tend to like them standing up. I could just throw them to the side, but I like to keep them standing up as if they're part of this build. Alright. So this is our first mini build for the spaceship scene. Put a round brick back there. It kind of looks like a little fuel tank of some sort. And then we have our little wheels and tires. They're kind of your classic wheel and tire combo, which is appropriate for the classic space style of build. So you can see this wheel has a closed end and then this open end with that little mini pinhole. So obviously there's only one way it'll go on. I have to use that open end that has the hole. And there you go. Oops, one more little thing. Steering wheel. Okay. That's our little, looks like a little moon rover of some sort. So when he's in space, landing on planets, he can drive around. Or landing on the moons. Okay, move that to the side. Now onto the main spaceship for this particular set. Alright, so we have these couple pieces put together like that. And we're going to bring over our big pre-molded piece that we saw when we opened the box. And simply use those tiles to attach it. Just like that. What's next? We have a sloped piece and another plate. Go there. Couple bricks there. All right, so we have this, it's a 2x4 slope. One of them has a printed classic space logo. So we'll put the printed one in the middle and the two non-printed ones on the outside. A little printed control panel there. A steering wheel and another one of these kind of classic space seats. Two bricks and then two of these bricks with clips on them. Next, we have these vertical fins that we're going to put some yellow lights on top. This is our rocket boosters. Clip on like that. All right, so on the back side we have some red lights. Put two of these slopes. Black and yellow tiles. screen and then 2 of these speakers. That completes it. So, one thing that's pretty cool about this is these hinge open like that, and you can roll the little rover piece right up in there. Close those back up, and he can travel with his rover to the next planet in space. All right, it's pretty simple. It's actually very oversimplified actually, but like I said at the beginning, this set is really meant for the younger builders that are just getting into some of the more small Lego pieces. So keep that in mind if you want to buy this set for yourself. It's definitely nothing that's unique as far as any of the figures or the parts go. So if you are looking for it for the figures, then there's other Lego Movie 2 sets that have the same figures and maybe a little bit more of a challenging build, but definitely something to check out for the younger kids in your family. So thanks again for watching. Tell me your comments, put a comment down below. While you're down there, don't forget to check out the links I have for more Lego build videos just like this one. So if you love this, you'll love everything else on my channel, and we'll see you in the next one.